In this video, we're going to be looking at prime factors. So before we look at what prime factors are, let's touch on what factors are and prime numbers. So a factor of a number are any numbers that can be divided by it. So let's look at 12. A factor of 12 would be 1, 2, 3, 6, and 12, as these numbers can be divided by 12. And now let's look at what a prime number is. So a prime number is a number where only itself and 1 are the factors of that number. An example of this would be 13. So 13's factors are only 1 and 13. So therefore 1 and itself. So we would say 13 is a prime number. If you want a more in-depth explanation of prime numbers, have a look at the description section below where I will link my prime number video. Okay, so let's have a look at prime factors. So this is a very common example of what we will get if we're working with prime factors. So the question is, express 36 as a product of its prime factors. So the first thing is, what does product mean? Product simply means multiply. So let's have a look at this now. We're going to use the factor tree in order to work this out. And in order to use the factor tree, what we do is we start off by writing 36 at the top. And we need to find two numbers that multiply together to make 36. And we will extend them both down in branches. So we can say 2 in one branch and 18 another branch, because 18 times 2 gives us 36. And we keep expanding down the branches until we have a prime number. So from our first branch that we've expanded, we see that 2 is here, which is a prime number, so we will need to expand this left branch. But 18 isn't a prime number, so we can expand this right branch down. So once again, we'll find two numbers that multiply together to make 18. So we will have 2 again and 9. 2 is a prime number, so we will leave the left branch. And 9 isn't a prime number, so we can expand this down again. So two numbers that multiply together to make 9, we have 3 and 3. Seeing as 3 is a prime number, we won't be able to expand this down any further. So therefore, this is as far as we can simplify. So what I'll do now is circle all of my prime numbers, and I'm going to multiply all of these together. So 2 multiplied by 2, multiplied by 3, multiplied by 3. And when I actually do this calculation, this will give me 36. So therefore, what we've just done is we've actually expressed 36 as a product, because we've multiplied them, as a product of its prime factors. So let's have a look at another example. So let's look at 77. So let's express 77 as a product of its prime factors. So once again, we're using the prime tree method. So 77 at the top, and we'll expand it into two branches, two numbers that multiply together to make 77. So we can have 7 on the left branch and 11 on the right branch. So 7 is a prime number, so we will circle that and leave it there because we can't expand it down any further. And 11 is also a prime number, so we can circle that and leave it as it is. So in this case now, we will multiply these two prime factors up. So 7 multiplied by 11 will give us 77. So therefore, this is our answer when we're asked to express 77 as a product of its prime factors. Let's have a look at one more example. Take your time to pause the video and try this example out, and I'll give you a moment to do so, and then I'll go through it with you. Alright, so if you had the chance to have a go at this, we're going to do this together now. So once again, we're going to use the factor tree method. So we will start off by writing 160 at the top, and we need to find two numbers that multiply to make 160. So I'm going to go to the left branch and use 10. I'm going to go to the right branch and use 16. Just as a little note, it doesn't matter the way we do it. So we could, instead of doing 10 and 16, we could have done 2 and 80, because 2 times 80 will give us 160. So it doesn't matter what route you take, you will always get the right answer. Okay, so back to the example. So we have 10 on the left side and 16 on the right side. Neither of these are prime factors, so we can expand both the left and right side now. So 10 can be expanded down into 2 and 5. Seeing as 2 is a prime factor and 5 is a prime factor, we'll leave it as it is there. And we can expand 16 to 4 multiplied by 4. So 4 multiplied by 4 will give us 16. And 4 isn't a prime number, so we can expand this down into 2 and 2, 2 and 2. So what we'll do now is we need to circle all of our prime numbers. So 2, 5, 2, 2, 2, and 2. And then what we'll do is we'll multiply all of these up. So 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 times 5 will give us 160. Or we can rewrite this as 2 to the power of 5 times 5 will give us 160. Thank you for watching my YouTube video. Please make sure you like, share and subscribe for more content like this. And if you have any questions about these examples, please leave them in the comment section below and I'll have a look at them. And don't forget to hit the bell icon so you can get some notifications whenever I upload any new videos.